Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, he's having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ernest. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Hullet. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes short and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Michel Platini. Platini going face to face with his great rival.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's...
Mbappe! Ernest is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. In with the challenge. That's a promising run he's making on the right. So it is still 0-0. And here's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Ball's out once more. Vieira. Another throw-in. Vieira. Here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Oh, he's not getting any further than that. He's got away. Mbappe. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Real chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the...
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Stood up well to him there. Ernest. Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he welcomes it in.
Ernest really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Michel Platini. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Seedorf. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Big header! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vieira. Platini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here, and this is shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Succumbs to the pressure. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Yeah. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Botafogo really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. No, he's not getting past him there. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. It's a good run down the right. Platini climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Ernest. Oh, it's Seedorf. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zanetti charging forward, the ball at his feet. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Vieira. Botafogo with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24.
Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across. Oh, that's superb. Oh, good-looking ball.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that is on the finish! And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos, he's found a way through. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Burnley are looking to break at pace. Threads one in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Hazard. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Burnley can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out for a throw.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 18. Sai para a
Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Substituição.
has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! Right back in the game! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Burnley have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Plays it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's good play. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Oh, good take in a good area.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well played, well played. Donnarumma with the clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. And the number on the board is 3. He's in a great position here. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Hazard with the short one. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Araujo. Vieira. And he's let fly. Chance here to counter. And that is that. Botafogo pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Platini. Platini! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Maldini makes the interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And they're quick to get it back. Now the ball in. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. It's a pretty loose pass. Botafogo, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He has a look up. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rummenigge going about things with real menace. And here's Platini. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Platini. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Played back. Great vision. That's very neat. Muscular approach does pay off here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? Platini. Oh, shooting chance! He can get that clear. And it's Michel Platini. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Platini is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use...
Big header! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Zanetti. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Threads one in. Seedorf picks it up out wide. Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Now this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Might want to be careful there.
Araujo. And now the breakaway. And that is a little undercooked. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na Rádio FM do nosso clube.
There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Lahm puts his foot on the gas. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he thumps it clear. Back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Hernes. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Seedorf. Lahm. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Cleared away. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24, camisa 20, camisa 19.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Luis Suarez. Zanetti. Zanetti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand gets it away. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zanetti. Maldini wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Hullet. And the through ball.
Botafogo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand can get it clear. Zanetti tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lahm. Now it's Platini. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
Teremos uma substituição.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
And this is Hullet. He's in a good position. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
So it's going to be another corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Bale.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Tries to pass it through. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Botafogo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
Botafogo really could have done without this to get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Some really good ball movement. Roberto Carlos. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. He won't be happy with that one. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Lahm carries the ball down the right. Lahm gets his head on it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Ferdinand. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Platini.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lahm with the short one. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. Hoeneß proves, goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's Seedorf. He is through here. Spread out to the left. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He rises! And it's hoisted clear. Vieira. Out to the left it goes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Botafogo are behind here despite their domination of possession. Hoeneß has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Burnley trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And now they can clear their lines. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's a quick one. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Platini. He's got away. Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. Seedorf. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ernest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cleared without hesitation.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Carlos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Ernest picks it up out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Lamentamos informar que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida. Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20.
There's the start of the second half.
Camisa 22.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's clever.
Big chance! Oh, it's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. Zanetti crosses. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Hazard. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. Now he's off and running.
And the counter is on.
And it's Lahm. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Platini. Botafogo still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Lahm. Platini. Now can he find a finish? Another chance from a corner.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24. Camisa 19. Deixando o
Luis
campo para a entrada
Suarez!
de camisa 9.
No, not the best of headers.
Camisa 11. Substituição em andamento.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He's had it taken off him. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He has a look out. Pull it. Quality ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Nedved. Vieira. Opts for safety. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, right place, right time.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Defending was strong and firm.
Great vision.
Lewis shapes to shoot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the finish! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. He's found a way past. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. And this is Hullet. Luis Suarez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vieira. And it's Luis Suarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely spread. He has found the way through. And he's whipped.
Terrific header!
You've got to be quick to recover this. That has ended up in no man's land.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Rafael Leao. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rafael Leao. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Nedved looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lahm. That's Vieira. Now it's Nedved.
That was lovely, that.
And this is Luis Suarez. Played out towards the right wing. Lahm could try cutting inside here. And that's it. Botafogo cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthless.